we got this in the shop now. This thing was about a letdown the other weekend. We had this huge ride planned. Pretty deep in the forest. Real slow like trails. Had to climb over a bunch of logs and stuff. And looked at the temp and it was reading about 245, which is way too hot. And discovered the fan was not spinning. It's trying. Come on, fan. Bum deal. Didn't really diag it too much. Let it cool down and just kind of raced out of there real high speed. Just keep the air flowing. I took the hood off so I get some more airflow in there. And it was a nice cool day, so it stayed low enough not to hurt the engine. I don't think we really got above like 190 after we did that, but still cut the day short. And so now I'm just gonna check some grounds and powers going to the fan before I go ordering the new fan. Let's get into it. Right out the gate, this is already not looking good at all. Battery's good. I don't think that fixed the problem, but it might have. Let's start this, get it up to temperature, and see if the fan comes on. And then if it doesn't come on, we'll measure voltage at that plug, make sure we have good ground there. And if we do, I think I'm going to condemn the fan at that point. All right, we're at 210. That fan should already have been on. I got 3.5 volts to my signal, and I got battery power to the big wires. So I'm gonna Google how much that signal wire should have, and we'll see. Here we are back on this. I forgot where we left off, but I ordered a fan. It's here now. It was basically delivered to me by foot 2,000 miles away because it took 30 days to get here. So let's swap this fan out. Alright, well, it looks right. I'm going to try to take this fan out without pulling the front clip off and draining the coolant, against my better judgment. But let's see if we can make that happen or not. These ones are T40 Torx. These are going to be 10mm screws. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try to get these upper brackets off. I just unbolted that bracket. Looks like it's got a couple chinguses under there. We'll try to fish these guys past that. I missed 2 bolts. You gotta take this Torx and that Torx. Alright, there's one. Zip tie here. Okay, there's the second one. Okay, my next move is to take the 4 nuts that hold the fan to the brackets. There's not enough room for my hands and camera to get in there, so I'm just going to take those 4 nuts off these studs and hopefully we can pull this fan out. Alright, I got those 4 nuts out of there. They're right there. Just so you know, it's just, there's on the new fan. Just 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. They're pretty easy to get to. No big deal. Got the bottom ones through the wheel well there. Got the top ones from the top. Now we're going to try to finesse this, off the studs and then up out of the little detents on the bottom too. So hopefully that goes good. I just realized there's a couple zip ties holding that vent tube. So I'm going to cut those before I try to pull on that fan. Let's see if this comes out easy or not. Bottom stud's holding it up. I'm going to get a pry bar and try to work it around that. All right, let's put this in. All right, here we go. All right, I got it into place. Something I just learned, I was fighting that way too hard. I was trying to push this down to catch it on those 4 studs sticking out, and I couldn't get the bottom ones in. And then I realized this just free floats. So once I grabbed this, I just pulled it up a little, clicked right on the studs, good to go. So hopefully that saves someone a ton of time. Don't fight that, just move the radiator around till it gets in the hole, and then it all sits into place just fine. Okay, I got those 4 nuts screwed down tight on those studs. I reinstalled the zip ties I cut on the bottom. Now let's deal with these upper brackets. I should do this after I get the other bracket in. All right, there we go. Let's start it up, get it up to temp, and see if the new fan works. Seems like it's working like it should. Got the high kick on, the low kick off.